Rounding decimals. We have learnt to round numbers to the nearest 10, 100, 1000, etc. We shall now learn to round decimals to the nearest 1, 10th, 100th, etc. We round decimals in the same way as we round whole numbers. Example 1. Round 7.7 to the nearest 1. Solution. 7.7 is between 7.0 and 8.0, but it is closer to 8 than to 7. So, it is rounded up to 8 or 8.0. Example 2. Round 28.2 to the nearest 1. Solution. 28.2 is between 28 and 29, but it is closer to 28 than to 29. So, it is rounded down to 28 or 28.0. Example 3. Round 46.36 to the nearest 10th. Solution. 46.36 is between 46.30 and 46.40, but it is closer to 46.40 than to 46.30. So, it is rounded up to 46.40. Example 4. Round 98.75 to the nearest 10th. Solution. 98.75 is between 98.70 and 98.80. As we know that if any number is halfway between two numbers, it is rounded up. So, 98.75 is rounded up to 98.80. Example 5. Round 0.687 to the nearest 100. Solution. 0.687 is between 0.680 and 0.690, but it is closer to 0.690 than to 0.680. So, it is rounded up to 0.690. Example 6. Round 56.432 to the nearest 100. Solution. 56.432 is between 56.430 and 56.440, but it is closer to 56.430 than to 56.440. So, it is rounded down to 56.430. Do these 5. 1. Round each of the following decimals to the nearest 1. Reasoning proof. Two. Round each of the following decimals to the nearest 10th. Reasoning proof. Three. Round each of the following decimals to the nearest hundredth.
Reasoning proof.
Addition of decimals. See the following examples. Example 1. Find the sum of 5.31, 7.04 and 3.23. Solution. Expanded form method. 5.31, 5 ones plus 3 tenths plus 1 hundredths. 7.04, 7 ones plus 0 tenths plus 4 hundredths plus 3.23, 3 ones plus 2 tenths plus 3 hundredths is equal to 15 ones plus 5 tenths plus 8 hundredths is equal to 15.58. Example 2. Find the sum of 21.534, 48.046 and 109.144. Solution. Arrange the decimals in columns and then add. 4 plus 6 plus 4 thousandths is equal to 14 thousandths is equal to 1 hundredth plus 4 thousandths. 3 plus 4 plus 4 plus 1 hundredth is equal to 12 hundredths is equal to 1 tenth plus 2 hundredths. 5 plus 0 plus 1 plus 1 tenth is equal to 7 tenths. 1 plus 8 plus 9 is equal to 18 ones is equal to 110 plus 8 ones. 2 plus 4 plus 0 plus 110 is equal to 7 tenths. Only one digit, that is 1, is in the hundredths column. Thus, the sum is 100 plus 7 tenths plus 8 ones plus 7 tenths plus 2 hundredths plus 4 thousandths is equal to 178.724. Verbal problem. Example 3. A fruit seller sold 28.5 kg apples, 23.125 kg grapes and 62.5 kg mangoes on a particular day. How much fruits did he sell on that day? Solution. Quantity of apples sold is equal to 28.5 kg. Quantity of grapes sold is equal to 23.125 kg. Quantity of mangoes sold is equal to 62.5 kg. Total quantity of fruits sold is equal to 114.125 kg. 28.500 plus 23.125 plus 62.500 is equal to 114 plus 125. Do these 6. 1. Add the following. Problem solving. 2. Arrange in columns and add. Problem solving. Three. Solve the following problems. Problem solving. Subtraction of decimals. Example 1. Find the difference between 195.87 and 14.23. Solution. 7 minus 3 hundredths is equal to 4 hundredths. 8 minus 2 tenths is equal to 6 tenths. 5 minus 4 ones is equal to 1 one. 9 minus 1 tenths is equal to 8 tenths. Bring down 100 in the answer. Thus, the difference is 100 plus 8 tenths plus 1 plus 6 tenths plus 4 hundredths is equal to 181.64. Example 2. Subtract 228.83 from 543.154. Solution. First, we convert 228.83 into 228.830 to make it like decimal. Now, write the numbers in columns and subtract. 4 minus 0 is equal to 4 thousandths. 5 minus 3 is equal to 2 hundredths. 1 is less than 8, so borrow 1 from 3 ones. Then 1 1 plus 1 tenth is equal to 10 tenths plus 1 tenth is equal to 11 tenths. 11 minus 8 is equal to 3 tenths. Now 2 is less than 8, so borrow 1 tenth from 4 tenths. Then 1 tenth plus 2 ones is equal to 10 ones plus 2 ones is equal to 12 ones. 12 minus 8 is equal to 4 ones. Now 3 tenths minus 2 tenths is equal to 1 tenth and 5 hundredths minus 2 hundredths is equal to 3 hundredths. Thus, the difference is 314.324. Verbal problem. Example 3. An oil tanker's capacity is 200.5 liters. If 110.35 liters oil is in the tanker, how much more oil can be poured into the tanker? Solution. Capacity of oil tanker is equal to 200.5 liters. Oil in the tanker is equal to 110.35 liters. So, oil that can be poured into the tanker is equal to 200.5 minus 110.35 is equal to 90.150 liters. Do these. 7. 1. Find the difference. Problem solving. 2. Arrange in columns and subtract. Problem solving. Three. Solve the following problems. Problem solving. Multiplication of decimals. Multiplication of a decimal by a whole number. Let us consider 0.29 into 4. Therefore, 0.29 into 4 is equal to 0.29 plus 0.29 plus 0.29 plus 0.29 is equal to 1.16. Working it out in other way. 0.29 into 4 is equal to 29 by 100 into 4. 29 into 4 by 100 is equal to 116 by 100 is equal to 1.16. Thus, 0.29 into 4 is equal to 1.16. We observe that the decimal places both in the multiplicand 0.29 and in the product 1.16 are 2. Thus, to find the product of a decimal and a whole number, 1. Multiply the two given numbers ignoring the decimal point. 2. Count as many digits from right to left in the product obtained in step 1, as there are decimal places in the multiplicand, and put a decimal there. Example. Find the products. 1. 135.13 into 18. 2. 259.348 into 32. Solution. 1. 135.13 into 18. 13,513 into 18. 13,513 into 8. 1,08,104. 13,513 into 1. 13,513 is equal to 2,43,234. The multiplicand 135.13 contains 2 decimal places. So, the product must contain 2 decimal places. Thus, 135.13 into 18 is equal to 2432.34. 2. 2,59,348 into 32. 5,18,696 plus 7,78,044 is equal to 82,99,136. Thus, 259.348 into 32 is equal to 8,299.136. Multiplication of a decimal by 10, 100, 1000, etc. Multiplication by 10. Let us consider the product of 2.754 into 10. 2.754 into 10 is equal to 27.540. 27.54. In other way, 2.754 into 10 is equal to 2754 by 1000 into 10 is equal to 2754 by 100 is equal to 27.54. Thus, to multiply a decimal by 10, we simply move the decimal point in the multiplicand by one place to the right. Multiplication by 100. Consider the product of 573.231 into 100. 573.231 into 100 is equal to 5,73,231 by 1000 into 100 is equal to 5,73,231 by 10 is equal to 57,323.1. Thus, to multiply a decimal by 100, we simply move the decimal point in the multiplicand by two places to the right. Multiplication by 1000. Next, consider the multiplication of 169.007 by 1000. 169.007 into 1000 is equal to 1,69,007 by 1000 into 1000 is equal to 1,69,007 is equal to 1,69,007.0. Thus, to multiply a decimal by 1000, we simply move the decimal point in the multiplicand by three places to the right. From the above three rules, we conclude that we can get the product of a decimal by multiplying with 10, 100, 1000, etc. by moving the decimal point of the multiplicand as many places to the right as there are zeros in the multiplier. Multiplication of a decimal by a decimal. Let us now learn how to multiply two decimals. Example 1. Multiply 8.35 by 2.6. Solution. 8.35 is equal to 835 by 100 and 2.6 is equal to 26 by 10. So, 8.35 into 2.6 is equal to 835 by 100 into 26 by 10 is equal to 21,710 by 1000 is equal to 21.710. Example 2. Multiply 0.739 by 32.5. Solution. 0.739 into 32.5 is equal to 739 by 1000 into 325 by 10 is equal to 2,40,175 by 10,000 is equal to 24.0175. From the above examples, we observe that 8.35 into 2.6 is equal to 27.710. 2 decimal places plus 1 decimal place is equal to 3 decimal places, and 0.739 into 32.5 is equal to 24.0175. 3 decimal places plus 1 decimal place is equal to 4 decimal places. Hence, to multiply two decimals, proceed as we do for two whole numbers. Count the total number of decimal places in the multiplicand and the multiplier. In the product obtained, count as many digits from right to left as the total number of decimal places obtained earlier and put a decimal point there. Example 3. Find the product of 46.7 and 23.4. Solution: 467 into 234 is equal to 1,09,278. So, 46.7 into 23.4 is equal to 1092.78. 1 decimal place plus 1 decimal place is equal to 2 decimal places. Verbal problem. Example 4. The weight of 1 meter cloth is 32.2 grams. Find the weight of 2.75 meters. Solution: weight of 1 meter of cloth is equal to 32.2 grams. Weight of 2.75 meters of cloth is equal to 32.2 into 2.75. 322 into 275 is equal to 88,550. Total number of decimal places is equal to 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So, 32.2 into 2.75 is equal to 88.550 grams. Do these. 8. 1. Find the products of the following. Problem solving. Two. If 47 into 36 is equal to 1692, find the product in each of the following without performing multiplication.
Reasoning proof.
Three. Solve the following problems. Problem solving.